Welcome to Part 4 of GP's Cognitive Warfare series. In this segment titled, Hacking Your Thoughts, the move from mass surveillance to deep surveillance, there is a mountain of material to cover. Therefore, we will break it down over 4 parts. Welcome to Part 1. Researchers have been working for some time on an AI-based tech that can reconstruct the images that a person sees, using only brain activity signals captured through functional magnetic resonance imaging, more commonly known as fMRI. Sounds like a fancy name, but magnetic resonance imaging, or MRI, are the medical imaging machines all y'all are familiar with that use radiology to form pictures of the anatomy and the physiological processes inside the body. MRI scanners use strong magnetic fields, magnetic field gradients, and radio waves to generate images of the organs in the body. The same techniques are employed in fMRI to monitor the brain for thought inferencing. Let's play to the gallery for a moment and resort to pop culture. This was nearly the same as the plotline of the 2002 sci-fi movie, Minority Report, starring Tom Cruise, or rather starring Cillian Murphy, who is far less uptight than Tom and a rebellious anti-establishment Irishman who doesn't believe his own BS, so hands down the bigger man and a better actor, in my opinion. In the movie, the pre-crime police stop crimes before they occur with the help of 3 precogs who can foresee crimes. Well, this tech does not need these gifted with foresight precogs to predict crime, because now we have rampant unregulated AI with researchers and startups metaphorically throwing women and children under buses to get this tech to market. Part 2, we will talk about the lack of testing and training data for models, how startups are acquiring more data, and some of the legal and ethical issues in play. What I've spoken are GP's thoughts. They are not AI generated. See you in Part 5. Till then, stay smart, stay curious, and stay free. Welcome to Hacking Your Thoughts, Oppenheimer Moments, and the Quest for the VC Dollar. GP has spoken to several leading startups in this area about their ethical guardrails and their plans for use cases for their products and services. That will be the subject of a later installment in the series. The conversations did not assuage concerns that, for them, as usual, it was more about the dollar than the safety or the good of humanity. This was evident when the scientists were eager to answer GP's questions, but their VC chaperones shut them down rather quickly and preferred to take these questions and corporate use cases off the table for discussion. We have all seen the outcomes of poorly designed and deployed predictive products and services. For one, there were high-profile controversies surrounding Palantir Technologies, predictive policing software, which demonstrated immense bias and was primed for wrongful convictions. What I have spoken about are GP's thoughts. They are not AI generated. Till then, stay smart, stay curious, and stay free. Welcome to the penultimate Part 3 of this section of Hacking Your Thoughts, titled, Startups Using Appeals to Greed to Obtain fMRI and EEG Brainwave Training Datasets. These thought-hacking researchers and excited startups are also using what is known as EEG tech, or electroencephalogram. This process uses a test that measures electrical activity in the brain using small electrodes attached to or close to the scalp. Our brain cells communicate via electrical impulses and are always active, even during sleep, so they are an immense data source for these programs. When displayed on a screen, the activity of these electric signals shows up as waves of varying frequencies, peaks, and troughs. They can be interpreted when combined with fMRI data to give additional insight for thought inferencing. The amazing thing is that startups, who remain nameless for now, are running waitlists for people scrambling to give away their fMRI and EEG brainwave data in return for crypto or token rewards associated with the startup projects. This is how the startup community solves the lack of data as they rush to be first to market with a use case and grab all that media coverage. The worrisome aspect is that these people willing to swap their brain activity for small monetary rewards have yet to learn how and for what their data will be used to train models. What I have spoken about are GP's thoughts. They are not AI generated. See you in part 7. Till then, stay smart, stay curious, and stay free. Welcome to part 7 of GP's Cognitive Warfare series. This is the final part of the subsection discussing hacking your thoughts, or thought inferencing. Currently, neuroimaging techniques focus on specific brain regions that are known to be most active during certain cognitive tasks, when we experience certain emotions, and when we are engaged in certain types of sensory processing. By tracking changes in blood flow levels through some regions of the brain, and the level of brain oxygenation associated with certain kinds of neural activity, the researchers infer test subjects' thoughts. The fMRI process is expensive. There is a drive to reduce the hardware cost and miniaturize the devices. As discussed in parts 5 and 6, the biggest current challenge researchers face is not cost or device size, but the need for more data for model development. Researchers have also experimented with stable diffusion, an AI architecture that generates precise images from descriptions. This method operates economically by transforming outputs into detailed images through a lightweight process. LDM models employ latent diffusion techniques. LDM stands for Logical Data Model, which is essential for analyzing the structure of an information system without tying it to any specific physical database implementation. These models are designed to handle noisy images by predicting and gradually reducing the noise until a clear image that aligns with the description is produced. The potential of this type of technology is staggering, with the ability to potentially extend the limits of surveillance into what could be perceived as a borderline scenario. To balance the possibilities with some positivity, it is important to note that the use of leading-edge AI, engineering, and neuroscience research may lead to neurotech that could transform our understanding and treatment of brain disorders. These are GP's thoughts. They are not AI generated. Stay smart, stay curious, and stay free.